Hey guys, it's Fordham Ball Boy 0409 giving you a post-game wrap-up of what I saw at the Fordham game yesterday. I got four positives. First, number 33, Chris Gaston. Not Patrick Ewing, but Chris Gaston. This guy looks like Patrick Ewing out there and mowing down everyone, and he's just he just gets to the basket and can score anyway. Had 22 points and 11 rebounds and was 6 of 7 from the line. This guy's a stud, and everyone knows it out there. Really, the second best player on the Rams this year, and a guy who I can truly love watch playing, and a guy who I'm really a huge fan of. Second is Brendan Butler, Gio Fontaine, and Chris Gaston played 38, 39, and 35 minutes of action. Was this the right move? Heck yeah, it was. All of these guys are keys for their team. Gio can score and dish and is a leader on offense. Brendan is so calm and has the composure to set up the offense and make the right plays. And Chris Gaston is just a finisher, as I said before. He just finishes off every play, plays with a ton of heart. I truly like this trifecta in the Bronx. 3, 2 of 6 from downtown. This was a smart move, a very, very smart move. Made it to the free throw line 25 times and making 20 of them. Show that they are smart and they know how to break down the zone defense. Just a terrific sign for the Rams moving on forward to their next game. 4 is Coach Wittenberg. You got to give the guy credit. Everyone doesn't like him, but he did the right thing. He took all his timeouts, taught his young team, and broke the press down perfectly. Put Gaston up at the free throw line, and then the ball went to Gaston, and then when it went to Gaston, it opened up shots and around the perimeter, and it also opened up the lane where people could drive back doors, all that type of thing. So Coach Wittenberg knew how to break down the zone defense. I'm very proud of him. Great coaching. He did a great job. I don't care what anyone says. Really proud of this team, and those are my positives. As for the negatives, this defense let opponents shoot and come out into games like crazy. This is the first thing. I mean, Sacred Heart shot 8 of 25 from downtown, and like Corey Hasten scored 33 points and 11 rebounds. That's really got to stop. I'm sorry. They need to play perimeter defense much better. What is going to happen when they play Nova at the Izod Center in a few months? Really, yeah, I know. That's just going to be depressing, and things just can't be like that. It's got to improve. That's the one thing they got to improve in practice. Another guy, number 2, Alberto Estwick. So disappointed in him. I liked him last year, but now I'm not a big fan. This guy, he let people get by him backdoor, shoots and misses a ton of shots, including from three-point land. Everyone says he'll come around, come around. Really? Really? How about you have Brennan Melvin, who had 4 steals and played 20 minutes, had a few rebounds, and some key offensive possessions. You had Danny Thompson out there who played with a ton of heart, and a guy who can see being in the rotation all the time for his defensive skills and offensive scoring. And, you know, both these guys played much better than Alberto Estwick did in the game. I know Alberto Estwick had 12 points, but really, I'd rather have Brennan Melvin. I'd rather have Chris Gaston or Brendan Butler or a Gio Fontaine score more, but have Brendan Melvin and Thompson play much more defense. But the only thing I want is if Estwick can have these hot games like he did last year against Dayton and Xavier, then I think you put him in the game and you just let him shoot the lights out. But if you don't, I don't trust him playing significant minutes anymore. I know Wittenberg will play him in there just because he's a sophomore and everyone thinks he's going to be great. But right now, as I look at it, I don't see him being that great. And another thing that bothered me was the last thing was, do you see Gio Fontaine dribble up the ball at the game? Just dribbling like it's CYO, 8th grade basketball, boom, boom, like dribbling it in front of him. This is college basketball. You don't dribble the ball in front of you when barely bouncing it. You gotta treat the ball like it's yours, right next to you. Treat it like it's the real deal. I didn't feel like he really cared. It just bothered me a lot. Another thing was he just took so many shots when he could have passed the ball and passed the ball when he was guarded heavily. I mean, he's still learning and he's gonna learn these things out. He's only a sophomore, but those two things just really annoyed me, and they definitely have to change. People could disagree with me, but that's just my personal opinion. And to end this, I'm just gonna go give you my players of the game and the play of the day and the quote of the day. But overall, it's just a great win. I'm really proud of the Rams, and I can't wait for the Saturday's game against Hartford. But my player of the game, first off, goes to Chris Gaston. This guy is a baller. He had, as I said before, 22 points, 11 rebounds, and the guy just really is a key for this Fordham offense and defense. 5 blocks. Remember that guy Jacob Green? Yeah, he didn't even have 5 blocks in this game. Only played 4 minutes. So definitely the player of the game. Play of the day goes when Brenton Butler dished it behind the back to Chris Gaston and went boop. Gaston got it and did a slamma-jamma. Yeah, he just went up for a huge slam, and Brenton Butler with that key pass with 3 men on him. It was beautiful. If you're at the Rose Hill Gym, you know what I'm talking about. One of the best plays I've seen Fordham make ever this year, and probably ever was ever watching a Fordham game. And the quote of the day comes from Coach Witt. I had black hair when I started coaching at Fordham, and now it's white. Games like this will do that to you, especially when you have freshmen and sophomores out there. Funny, quite classy, I think. I think it's hilarious. But this team's got a lot of learning to do. And I think they'll get there. It's going to take some time, but I think they're going to have a great year. But I'm here at Marquette University in my dorm room giving you this update, and just to let you know, this Marquette Golden Eagles team is going to be terrible this year. Probably 14th, 15th in the Big East. So many more issues than Fordham will ever have to deal with. Playing Notre Dame, Nova, and all these other teams. Been a depressing year for Marquette, even though they're 2-0. They've been playing terrible teams. I'll tell you all the updates when they play Xavier. They're going to play an NC State team. They're going to play Nova soon. So whenever they play these teams, I'll keep you updated and let you know everything that's going on. But definitely Marquette's going to have a much more tough year than Fordham will have, especially because our team is much more younger and we don't have experience. It's just going to be difficult. But signing off from here at my Marquette dorm room, I'm Fordham Ball Boy 0409, and always remember, go Rams, go.